After Jason lost his memory in a car crash, he forgot our 10 years of love. He was welcomed back by his powerful birth family matched with a perfect fiancé, and I became the gold-digging stranger clinging to his past. My flower shop was destroyed. He watched coldly as his fiancé pushed me to the floor. The child in my womb became a pool of blood. He only wrinkled his nose in disgust. I gold digger's daughter daring to dream above your station. When fire trapped us both, he rushed to his fiancé without hesitation. As flames burned my skin, I heard his final dismissive words, Amber, I never lost my memory. You owed me this. If there's a next life, I hope we never meet. In the darkness, I heard a sterling mechanical voice, Jason Thompson has traded his life for your rebirth. I opened my eyes again. I found myself back to the day he woke up from the car crash, his memory gone. This time I didn't cry, I didn't try to prove I was his girlfriend. Instead, I offered a calm smile. Mr. Thompson, I'm Amber Raid, your patron. What did you say? Jason stared at me rigid, as if taken aback by my answer. Next to him, his fiancé's heiress coughed. Who are you? A pauper like you, sponsoring someone? Don't bring your stench of poverty around us. But this time I spoke clearly. I'm Mr. Thomason's patron from the past 10 years. The itemized expenses for the last 10 years come to 120,000. My lawyer will send you the breakdown. In my previous life, I cried, grasping his hand, recounting our decade of memories over and over, begging him to look at our matching rings. Who would have thought? The man who swore to love me forever would publicly rip off his ring and toss it into the trash. Then he had his bodyguards drag me to the police station, where I was held for 24 hours. The hospital room fell silent, everyone staring at me in shock. Jason's face shifted, his hands unconsciously clenching into fists. He must have expected me to break down like before, begging him to remember me. That way he could comfortably use his soul car amnesia like a knife, torturing me without end. His fiancée, Sarah? Spoke up, is money all you care about? Exactly. Between him and me, it's purely a financial arrangement. I smiled, then turned to leave. Just then my phone buzzed, the screen flashing to life, displaying a cherished photo of Jason and me as the wallpaper. Sarah snatched my phone with startling speed, smashing it to just like my 10 years of youth. Then a cup of scalding hot coffee was poured down, drenching me from head to toe. The hot liquid trickled down my hair and neck, a burning pain that made me tremble. Who do you think you're, aspiring to his money? I gasped, about to retaliate, but Sarah shoved me hard. Jason didn't stir. Suddenly I felt utterly bored. I pulled a set of keys from my pocket and tossed them at him. This is the place you used to live. Get your things out within 24 hours, otherwise I'll treat them as trash. Jason still on the hospital bed, his expression frozen. It was just that I'd been so deluded in my previous life that I hadn't noticed these obvious cracks in his story. He opened his mouth as if to speak, but I walked out of the room without looking back. A hand grabbed my arm from behind Amber. I stopped, turning back to him. Didn't you lose your memory? How do you know my name? A flicker of guilt crossed his eyes, but he asked again, was our relationship just about sponsorship? I nodded. Isn't this what he wanted? Last life he denied our love. This life I gave him what he wished for. The hospital room door wasn't fully closed and Sarah's voice drifted out. Jason, would you really settle for someone like that? The room was silent for a moment. Then Jason sighed back. Then I was dependent on their charity with no real say. Calling her my girlfriend is generous. It's more like I was a pet, their family adopted and controlled. He hurled insults at me one after another, from my personality to my daily habits, as if demeaning me would solidify his current status. I remembered him once saying he couldn't live without me burning his hands.